next week, moon mission starts and begins because the halving, guys, for Bitcoin is taking place on April 19th, 2024. Okay, so this is very significant indeed because after the halving, Bitcoin explodes in terms of price action. 80x, 30x, and 8x, guys. If we only get a 200% pump this time, Bitcoin will already go to 200k plus, right? You guys see how it's diminishing, guys? So only a 200% pump, we're already in the 6-figure range. Now, this is why, okay, so the halving is catalyst number 1 to propel prices higher and higher and higher, literally non-stop. But number 2 comes this. And this is why I'm super excited, guys. So let us prepare. Please like today's video. Let's see and let's go. Breaking from Bitcoin Magazine. Hong Kong is set to approve spot Bitcoin ETFs next week, reports indicate. Are you prepared? There we go. That's all we wanted to see, guys, right? Hong Kong is literally set to approve spot Bitcoin ETFs next week. What happened when? BlackRock got approved, guys, right? Fidelity. Exactly. Prices went higher, but first, the Hong Kong Securities and Futures Commission has expedited the approval process, positioning Hong Kong as a pioneer in Asia's Bitcoin ETF space. The move comes ahead of industry expectations for launches later this year. This is why this is what I found weird, guys, is that the expectations for them to approve the spot Bitcoin ETFs were for later this year, okay? But it's strange because they accelerated the process right here, guys, right? And it's coming out when? Next week. That's literally the same time as the Bitcoin halving. Again, things are timed perfectly, guys, right? So, as we can see, multiple Chinese financial institutions have applied for Bitcoin ETFs recently. Spot Bitcoin ETFs provide exposure to actual Bitcoin rather than derivatives. And according to sources, the SFC will announce its first approved batch of spot Bitcoin ETFs on April 15th. After approvals, the funds can then be applied to be listed on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange, which is expected to take 10 days, right? So either or, guys, it seems like we're going to be, or they're going to be flooding money in, right? So we got the United States has entered the space, guys, and Asia or Hong Kong is next, and very soon at that, because the news comes after the tremendous success of spot Bitcoin ETFs in the United States after approval this January, which attracted over $12 billion in inflows, right? So what's going to happen with Hong Kong in play, guys? Now, the reason why this is a huge thing is because a huge catalyst is because the big money is coming 2024 and 2025 crypto ETFs. Exactly. This isn't from anybody else stating this, guys. This is literally from Brad Garlinghouse. Quote, I've been around this industry for a long time, and I've seen these trends come and go, Garlinghouse told CNBC. I'm very optimistic. I think the macro trends, the big picture things like the ETFs, they are driving for the first time real institutional money, end quote, right? So he basically is stating that there will be more money flowing into the crypto sphere, which will propel prices higher. Okay. Not only that, guys, but then his other prediction is that the crypto industry may have a bigger market cap than the combined one of Amazon and Microsoft before the end of 2024, right? So he's extremely bullish, but you aren't. Exactly. This is why you may want to be bullish as well, guys. But never financial advice, please like today's video. But I wanted to investigate something. I wanted to see what happened previously when they approved the spot Bitcoin ETFs in America, and they approved it around, I think, January 10th, guys, or 11th. It went live or something. So on the approval date, guys, that was a high. We dumped afterwards, and then we literally pumped to new highs, to new all-time highs. Okay, so will we see a similar pattern in play, right, for next week? So pump and then dump and then pump out of there, guys, or will it dump now beforehand, right? So in the shorter term, there's going to be a lot of volatility incoming, guys. But I'll just be, not financial advice, I'll just be, this is just me guys, I'm sitting on my hands right now, I'm not doing anything, right, unless I see opportunity to buy. Why? And I put a limit buy order for XRP literally in the morning of today guys at around 0.589 right here guys, right, but it didn't go that low, right? So we did see a dump, but we seen a pump after. What? Breaking! Canadian inflation rises to 3.5% higher than expectation. So now we have to tie in the CPI data that just came in today guys, right? So we definitely dumped guys, but I was looking to buy, it didn't get triggered, it's fine. And now we're higher. Are we going to see a dump in prices incoming because of this narrative, right? So if we do see a dump in prices guys before the spot Bitcoin ETFs go live, that's going to be very beautiful indeed. Why? Because that means the dump is already done and over with. So when it goes live guys, it's going to be pump only mode, right? So I'm excited. As we did say beforehand, it is higher than expectations by 0.1% guys, which isn't too crazy. And if they hold rates, which it looks like they will guys, the markets will keep pumping. Look at this, just got from Jim Cramer, a contra indicator, just got the bad auction I was looking for. Stocks should take a leg down here, right? So again, could he be confirming a dump in prices and a pump after, right? When the dust settles. But if he's a contra indicator, we go higher from now guys, right? Please remember that I am in the 1 to no cut camp for 2024. What does that mean? Rate cuts confirmed guys, right? So Biden says there will be rate cuts before the end of the year. Wow, right? So it's that simple guys. Rate cuts I think are coming, and which will propel give rocket fuel to go even higher, right? So right now if they hold rates, good to go. Cut rates, good to go, right? Until we see the parabola end guys, I'm still in this damn rocket ship. From Alex Becker, they are not going to let the stock market crash while trying to get Biden elected. They will print and choose inflation that will hit next year. Over that, institutional money will keep flowing into Bitcoin steadily, right? Cryptos will go up. This isn't hard guys, the formula is quite clear. It's only one thing, it's up only mode. Right now when we go up, there's going to be volatility guys, okay? Of course there will, 1000% there will, right? In the shorter term, but long term the chart will only look like that guys, right? The chart will literally only look like that. It's that clear, and people are still bearish. Now breaking, interest rate futures are now pricing in just 2 interest rate cuts for the entire 2024. This is the first time that markets are pricing in less rate cuts than Fed guidance guys, right? So now the market believes there's just going to be 2 interest rate cuts for the entire 2024 guys, right? And if that's the case, that's beautiful. Either something breaks guys, or what's going to happen? Hold rates steady like this, right? Like that, and the markets will just pump like that. I guess they don't want the markets to die right now, which is very, very bullish for us indeed. Here's another indicator that points up. The market might be nearing a run-up phase just like 2017, but a break back into the rising channel will be an ominous sign. Today's CPI print will be a key data point. So this is the US 500 guys, and if we compare the same stock, right, the basket of stocks back to 2017, what happened? So we see a run up. Let's zoom back out. So we see a run up guys for the stock market, right? And this was basically the blow off top portion, right? After that parabola broke guys, we plummeted. So that's what I'm looking for. So basically we've seen a parabola right here. You guys see how it gets faster and faster, right? Steeper. The same thing is occurring right now guys, right? So if we see it go something like that guys, right there, I'm out as soon as the parabola breaks guys. All we need is a little bit of time for the stock market to go like that, right? To go like that, and then when it does, we're good to go guys, because afterwards it will probably break. But That's what we need for cryptocurrencies to head higher as well. Because check this out, Bitcoin versus Nvidia striking similarity. Don't sell too early, right? This is Nvidia's chart, guys, and remember, things do repeat, right? Or at least are similar. All these markets are correlated some way somehow because of liquidity. Now, for Nvidia, we've seen A, B, C is all the way up there, and C could be all the way up there, guys, right? So we've seen a pump. This is on the 2-monthly chart. So we've seen a pump like this, guys, and then like that, right? So maybe to 6 figures. Afterwards, a dump in prices, consolidation, so to speak, and then a pump even higher, guys, like that, right, to 200K. And after the Bitcoin halving, if it 200% happens plus, guys, we're going to be at 200K, right? So I don't know. The charts look very strikingly similar, guys. That's what I'm excited about. And remember, there will be narratives for us to go higher. It's that clear because BlackRock's head of active ETF says, from BlackRock themselves, quote, a whole group of investors are now thinking about Bitcoin for the first time because of spot Bitcoin ETFs, end quote, right? That's what they needed, guys, for the traditional financial system to be more comfortable with Bitcoin. And they got it. Listen to this. The narratives are set for us to explode higher until a black swan enters the view, but not just yet. I believe we go higher and higher and higher, guys, right? Until people are euphoric. What happened if you look at every previous black swan events, people get euphoric. It's that simple.
Goes back to investors have been saying for years, goes back to investor interest, that investors have been saying for years that we want an ETF that is providing exposure to Bitcoin. They liked the asset, but they wanted a better vehicle to get exposure to it. And just like it's incredibly easy to get.
Exactly, guys. So it's very simple, right? You go to your brokerage and you just want to buy what? Tell them to buy Bitcoin, right? And then it's that clear. You just buy the spot Bitcoin ETF, guys. And not to mention it's from BlackRock, Fidelity, right? Those people are the top tier names in the traditional financial system. There you guys go, right? Bait, luring.
Exposure to 500 stocks in the S&P 500 through IVV, or to get bond exposure through AG. People want that type of easy vehicle for Bitcoin. So this is a huge step forward for investors getting that easy access. But also a lot of investors for the first time can now consider Bitcoin. It just wasn't available to a lot of investors who could only buy things that are traded.
So basically the avenues are opened up, guys. The floodgates are open and money will be flowing in, not only from America, but from Asia, Africa, then we got Europe, then we got Antarctica, right? Everywhere.
On exchanges like ETFs. And so now you see a whole group of investors who are thinking about this asset for the first time.
So it's that clear, guys, right? My bias, I'm bullish bias right now just because of the narratives that are forming, until one day I won't be anymore, but that day isn't today. So let us pump and never stop. Now, financial advice. But anyways, that's Sophia's amazing. See ya.